I'm not sure how I got into the habit of doing these rides on afternoons, but it's too damn hot. How you doing? Duff here. Long time no talk, huh? It's been a while, man. Nothing earth-shattering on my end, just busy, you know. Busy in a combination of bad weather last weekend, Memorial Day weekend. It was rainy almost the entire time, so, and I had tons to keep me busy otherwise, so yeah, have not shot an EUC riding video in 3 weeks? I don't know, something like that. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. I lost track of time. So as you saw at the beginning of this video, and as you can tell right now, I'm in the truck. So that means that I'm not riding from home, and I have 3 EUCs with me. The KingSong 18XL, KingSong 16X, and the M Super 100 volt. And I want to start off this video with something interesting, maybe. Dangerous, interesting, whatever, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to be putting all my gear on, short of my new motorcycle top, my armored top. I don't have that because it's just, I'm telling you, man, it's so freaking hot and humid, it's ridiculous. And I think I'll be okay with what I'm planning to do, or what I'm going to attempt to do with this gear. The place that we're going to be riding to with all 3 wheels is close by. And it's something that I noticed when Mickey was here, actually. There was a certain thing that when I was riding with him, and I thought to myself, hey, that might be cool to try on my own, especially after I had some discussions with Jericho. So let's see. Got my 888 full face helmet. I've decided this is going to be my helmet that has all of my product endorsements. You know, not that any of these people pay me anything, especially EUCArmy.com, but yeah. Had a bunch of stickers sitting around for rectal use only. That comes in handy, and we are blinged out. If you got a sticker you want me to try to find space for it on my helmet, just send it to me. Email me, I'll give you the address to send it to. Let's take these off. Let's put this on, and we're ready to go. All right, the 18XL was in the front seat, so I just grabbed that one first, for no particular reason. And we're gonna shove off for our destination. Now, it would have been nice if I could just park the truck at this spot instead of having to ride each wheel back and forth, but it's a gated community, so that's not very doable. So it's fine, we'll make do. So in the beginning of the video, you saw me adding air to all 3 wheels. I inflated each one to 28 psi. So we should be dealing with equal amounts of tire pressure, more or less. Okay, here we are. This is a speed bump. And we're gonna see how much bump I can get at speed on all 3 wheels. All right, here goes nothing. Just kind of feeling this out. All right, interesting. Since I don't really have any great contact with the side of the shell, I feel like I was just doing more shock absorbing than anything with my legs. I don't know if I should be using my legs to kind of pop off, but since I don't really have a really firm grip on the shell, it makes me a little nervous. But that last run there, I was going decent speed. I'm not clocking my speed, but it felt substantial. So now let's go run back and get the look at the 16X next, and I can see how that feels in comparison. I mean, the 18XL felt fine, felt controlled. There's no beeping. All 3 wheels are fully charged or right below fully charged, so similar charge levels. I don't know if I really explained exactly what triggered me to want to come back here. It was, like I said, it was when Mickey and I was riding, and I don't remember which wheel he was on. He might have been on the MSX or the 16X, when we rode down that street, and he hit the bump at decent speed, and he got some decent air. So when I saw that, I'm like, well, you know, Jericho says I need to work on getting air, so that looked like as good of a spot as any. So let's see how these other two wheels feel in comparison. All right, so I'm thinking the 16X with its wider case and bigger tire, it might be a little bit more interesting going over those bumps. So let's go find out. I know KingSong, I think they recently released a new firmware for the 16X. This wheel is running 1.08 currently. I've not upgraded to the latest and greatest. Nor have I downloaded the new KingSong app, which supposedly is a vast improvement over the old one. So I'll get around to it. Let's transition. Bam! All right, here we go. Same thing in the 16X. Let's see how this goes. There we go. That last one was definitely the best one. Definitely. As is often the case, technique plays a large role in what you're doing. I think with my initial attempts, I was using my legs much as a V11 or S18 uses their suspension. I was eating up the energy from that bump with my legs. And if you want to catch air, you actually need to utilize that energy, I think. So, and it's not natural for me because, you know, I'm a more or less a conservative rider, but I think you almost need to like kind of compress right before you hit that bump and then actually push up a little bit. You get some bounce off the tire. And, you know, if I had like pads that would let me lock my feet in, you could jump even harder, but that's what gets you more air, I believe. And I'm sure Jericho will straighten me out on that, but as I'm doing more of these, I'm getting more of a feel for it. Let's put it that way. I'm wondering about these, I don't know if you can see that, the little speed bumps that they have here. They're much shorter, but the angle is much more pronounced. I'm debating if I want to try one of these at a little bit of speed. Why not? Let's try it. Overall, the height is lower than the ones that I just want to cross, but let's just see how this feels. Whoa, without falling on my face. All right, got some good bounce there. Feels a little bit more violent. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with the technique, at least what the technique feels like it needs to be. You know, just as you're ready to launch, you just kind of push your way down to compress the tire, and then you jump up slightly as you hit the speed bump, which in theory should give you additional kinetic energy upwards. But we'll see how it looks on video. All right, let's put this in the safety of the cab instead of the unsafe truck bed. Okay, lovely. God damn, it's hot. All right, here we are on the big beast, the MSX 100 volt. Well, let's see how it feels jumping over speed bumps. All right, here we go. lot of shock absorption on that one. Damn it. A little better. There we go. All right. Well, that last one felt like it had the most time in the air, which is still milliseconds. But yeah, definitely that felt like my longest time in the air, which is good. All right, let's just try this one quick. No problem. All right, so there you go. 3 different wheels over the speed bumps at varying speeds. With varying success. I definitely have a long way to go, but I can kind of feel things clicking in my head, what you have to do to actually get the wheel up in the air a little bit more, and you also have to trust it, obviously. Of the 3 wheels, I would say that the 18XL was the least comfortable, probably because of its more narrow shell. I didn't feel like I could grip it as well. The fatter case on the MSX and the 16X compiled with the bigger tire, the 3-inch wide tire. I think that was an advantage as well in this situation. So those 2 wheels felt better doing those kind of maneuvers. So, but that's it. That's all I wanted to do. A quick little video here, just mainly for Jericho, really, just to show him how extreme I am. You know, because everyone knows that you know, Duff and Extreme they're synonymous, basically. So if you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please think about subscribing. You know, out of all the people that watch my videos, I believe only 16% are subscribers. Last time I checked, believe it or not. So yeah, think about subscribing. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. For those of you that like more conventional, long-term Duff talking your ear off, letting you know what's up in the world videos, that's coming next. I'm actually going to hop on the MSX and ride out and back to Ave Maria, but that's going to be its own video. So yeah, that may or may not be interesting depending on what floats your boat. We'll see. So that's all I have for you for now. Till next time, Duffman out. Definitely need to get some water before we do this. Holy crap. Freaking hot.